Hello, welcome back to the Brickanisa Broadcast Network on YouTube, on the road, which is kind of, I guess, a little unusual. But hey, I hope everybody's doing okay. I am right now, as you can see, I'm in my hotel room. And it looks like, oh, wow, we have a lot of people in here already. Hello, Lena. Looks like this set was made for Brickanista Broadcast Network. I know, right? Yes, today we are building the Panda Nursery. And you'll have to forgive me because I literally only had a little bit of time to set up. I've been on the road for over, I want to say 11 hours. So yeah, it's going to be, yeah, bust out your copy, build along. In fact, if you want to, Glenn, let me see if I can send you a private chat. I don't know if I can or not in this. Let me see. Let me try this. There's a setting in here for private chat. I can send you. Let's see. It says chat privately with my guests. Oh, this is on Backstage. I can send you. I'm doing this in StreamYard today because. Oh no. I hope this is okay. Yeah, I have my side camera. In fact, let me get this going here. So you can see this is not the most ideal situation, but it should work. So let's see, I might have to move this farther back. Okay, so let me just show you can get a side view of the, this is a side table. And this is my ThinkPad because I have my tripod all set up, but I can't find my my other cell phone that I usually use when I do this in Streamlabs OBS. So yeah, this is what you call seat of your pants, duct tape, and bubble gum type. Oh, Messenger? Yeah, I could send it to you in Messenger. Let me see. Facebook Messenger? Here, let me try that. And let me send you the link. And then if you want to build along, then at least it will be a little bit more than what I can provide with the equipment that I have at the moment. Okay, I just sent it to you, the link in Facebook Messenger. So if you want to join, feel free. I don't have my external microphone. I even brought it with me. It's in the that I had it set up for last Thursday when I was set up at my parents' place. But yeah, let's just say that this trip has been interesting, but thankfully my brother is going to be fine. So for those of you who don't know, hello, I'm the Brickanista, Naomi, and I'm here in Salt Lake City, or in a city near Salt Lake City. And what I've been doing is I've been kind of broadcasting on the road. And I normally would have a down camera set up, but this is like a side camera. What I really should do is raise this up, because if I can raise this up a little bit, then like right here, that's what I need to do. Okay, let me grab a pillow to raise that up. You can even watch me as I grab one of these here. Yes, thank you. My brother is better. He's still in the hospital, but he will make a full recovery. So I thought I have a few things. I've been gone for a whole week. Actually, I've been gone for 10 days. Oh, that's actually not too bad. The lift it with the pillow method. Like, you got to do what you got to do, right? That's not too bad. Let me make sure this is secure. Okay. All right. So I can move this over here. That's not too bad. Yeah. So thank you, Lena. As some of you may know from my last broadcast, I had 3 of my family members in Arizona all come down with COVID at the same time. And my 2 nephews, one of them recovered on their own without any intervention. The second one had to go to the hospital and was in there for 2 days. My brother, thinking he could fight this on his own, continued to suffer at home with a high fever, with very low energy because he only had 88% oxygen being delivered through his lungs, and he had COVID pneumonia. But finally, I convinced him to go to the hospital, and I took him there Monday. So I first took him Saturday, and then he I guess he decided he didn't want to stay. And so he checked himself out, and then I brought him back on Monday. So he's been in there since Monday, and his fever broke Tuesday, and his oxygen levels are getting better on his own. Yeah, dang, bro, exactly. Like, I was gonna say this let's just say this was a very important trip for me, because I spent 2.5 days driving down to Scottsdale to visit with my family. And then once we knew my brother was going to be okay, my mom really wanted to go to Sedona, Arizona. So that's another 2-hour drive to get up there and 2 hours back. Okay, so I'm just going to mangle this box because I don't have my normal things. So there we go. All right, manhandling or woman handling. Okay, let's see what this down camera is doing. Okay, we have bag number 1. That's not too bad. Let me see if I can also try it this way. Let me try a different look. Is that better? Or was it better the other way? It was a wider angle shot. So this has 2 bags. So we are working on, it's Thrifty Thursday, folks. So sorry for that little interlude. Let me go back here. Let me just do full screen. So hello, welcome. This is Naomi, the Brickanista. I'm set up with kind of a jury-rigged setup here at this hotel. And I'm on my way home to Seattle from Scottsdale, Arizona. I've been spending the last, 10, 11 hours on the road. And I had mentioned this last week, that when I came down, I came from Seattle to Boise, Boise to Las Vegas, and then Vegas over to Arizona. And honestly, I was really scared when I was going down Highway 93. And I later read that it's known as Blood Alley. Nice. So what I did is I looked at the map, and it's going to take me longer to get home, but there are a lot more services, and there's Highway 15, which is a major freeway that I'm taking up through Salt Lake, and then I'll be cutting over to head to Boise. So that's my next step, and then I'd be going to Seattle from there. But yeah, this set was definitely made for panda enthusiasts. So I am exhausted, but I haven't streamed for a whole week, as you know. I've been really busy with my family, so I'm sorry that I haven't been able to do much, but it's been, as I mentioned, it's been a watershed moment for me for a couple of reasons. One, it made me realize that I am willing to do just about anything except get on an airplane during this pandemic. So I didn't want to get on a plane. A plane from Seattle to Phoenix is like 3 hours. I spent 2.5 days in a car one way, and I'm spending 2.5 days in my car coming back. And I was reading up about, just recently actually, about how Biden is talking about really addressing the airplane violence that's happening right now. And so I honestly, I still don't feel comfortable getting on a plane at the moment. But I did say, I will take the time to drive down to be with my family. So it really was a set of priorities. So going back to being a watershed moment. The other thing I realized is I don't really like Arizona. I got bit up by mosquitoes. I have so many mosquito bites from being down there. And it's also super hot. I don't sleep very well in hot weather. And I realize I'm just going to do whatever I can to really put more roots down in Seattle. And as you also know, I'm going to be adopting a dog this Saturday, and I need to pick her up this Saturday. So that's why I left today. It's Thursday night. I'll be staying the night in Boise, and then I'll be picking up my dog and then heading up to Seattle. You've gone through a lot over the past 2 weeks. Yes, I have. I hope you have time to rest soon. Thank you. Yeah, it's been, well, the other thing too, and here's another thing, is that I sent to, if Joel joins us later, Joel was texting me and asking how I was doing. And he goes, "Did you get to the Lego store?" And I said, "Yes, I did." In fact, the guy who helped me, his name is Chance. And he has been working at that store for the last 5 years. And I said, you've probably helped me a number of times, but he went over and above what most people have done. And I see Glenn is in the studio. So hold on while I add Glenn Copeland. Hello, Glenn. How's it going? Welcome to the stream. And you have the Panda set too, I take it. Are you working on it at the same time? Panda sets. This is the Minecraft Panda Nursery 21158. And I think if I understand right, you're in a location where you're not able to talk live. Is that correct? And that you'll be typing all your comments into the chat? Okay. Okay. So, do you have a down camera too that you're going to be using? No? Okay. No worries. That's fine. We can still have commentary and facial expressions from Glenn as well. And I've got this like campfire ghost lighting on me right now because what's happened is the light is bouncing off of this white pillow. So it's giving me this under flashlight kind of look. So let's pretend we're doing creepy, spooky stories around a campfire and we're talking about pandas. But going back to Chance. So Chance went above and beyond what anybody has ever done for me on the Pick a Brick wall. And so I told him if I get recognized for recognized Lego fan media, I would like to have him on the show. It is a spooky month, that's true. So having spooky lighting probably isn't that bad. But I did spend time going to Petco to pick up some supplies for my new dog. And her name is Sarah. Oh, you're doing the spooky lighting too. Hey, we might as well, right? It is a spooky month. So that's great. Yeah, so I her name's gonna be Kay Sarah. And but her name right now is Sarah. So I'm gonna pick her up on Saturday. And I'm very, very excited. Maybe we'll see how she feels because you know she'll already be kind of out of her element, a new environment. I'm not sure if I'm going to bring her on camera right away, but you'll see her eventually. Wow, Glenn, you really put out all the stops on the spooky lighting. Wow. Should I turn my backlight off too? Maybe I should try that now that you're back in frame. Okay. How's this? Is this spookier or it's just really super bright? I have to like sit back here for it not to be so bright. Okay, we're gonna do some lighting adjustments. Let's see. I don't know if I can, I don't have any tape. What can I do? That's not too bad. Saruman. Yes, it is Saruman. Okay, so what I have here is I took a tissue and I'm kind of, as they say in film, it's a filter or a screen, but it's not staying. Let me see. Oh, I know what I could do. Pillowcase. Hold on. Let's see if this is going to work. So normally we wouldn't be streaming this. Is it Gandalf the White? Maybe. Unfortunately, with this lighting, I can't see anything but my screen and the light. Oh, okay. So you want to go back to your regular lighting? Here's another possibility for me is if I do this. That's better, isn't it? I'm not so washed out. Yeah, I'm still washed out. Why is that? It's like, okay, well, maybe we'll work with this. Okay, so it's going to be a spooky session today. Spooky pandas. And speaking of spooky pandas, God, it still looks like I'm still washed out on this. I'm thinking everybody really liked my pirates that I did, my panda pirates. So I am going to be looking at doing space pirates, which would be, or space pandas rather, which would be spandas. So spooky pandas could be spandas too. Yeah, I am washed out like a ghost. Maybe I should just keep rolling with this. I don't know. It seemed like it was working better. No? You don't like it? Okay. Okay, let's go back. I'll turn the lights on again. Okay, so welcome back. Welcome back to the Brickanista Broadcast Network, in case I need to edit that whole beginning out. I've got Glenn Copeland here in the studio with me, and we are going to be building the Minecraft Panda Nursery 21158 for our Thrifty Thursday episode. The one regret I have with Rising my cat was leaving her in her room to get acclimated. Rising your cat. Oh, raising your cat, maybe. She has separation anxiety, possibly because of that. Yeah, we're not sure. We're not sure at all. Okay, so let me see what happened to my other down camera. Did it go away? Okay, maybe we'll just go with Glenn and I, because we'll just both be talking or nodding while we're doing this. Typo. Okay, so we're going to start with bag number 1. That's usually a good place to start, is bag number 1. And yeah, so this Panda Nursery has one minifig, which I guess is the the shepherd or something. This photo, and I'll just show the front camera, is that it's like it has this prong thing. I don't know if that's like a taser rod or something for the pandas. It's very bizarre. Congrats on the trophy again. Oh, thank you. Yeah, for those of you who did not find out, I won for best microscale structure. So if you remember the Brickanista Broadcast Network tower that was made from the bracelets, the DOTS bracelets, that won for best microscale structure at BrickCon. So even though I wasn't there, my models were there, and I won an award, which was kind of surprising because my head wasn't even in the right place, but it was a nice surprise because, I had a lot of other things on my mind at the time. But yeah. So the other thing so talking about a watershed moment, it made me realize that, even though my family is in Arizona, it's like my heart is in Seattle. Just the things I love about the area, what I like to do. What's wrong, Glenn? You've got this. Do I have to be quiet? You did this gesture. No? Okay. Type it in the chat, whatever it is that you're thinking. Okay, so we're just going to start with this. We have this torso, and we have this very strange looking duck face. I think there's a separate character, and this little duck face that comes with that. Nothing wrong, you're just figuring out the delay. Oh, okay. All right, thanks. Yeah, so this comes with some little small bag inside as well. And this is I probably should take a photo of this setup sometime before I leave. I've got a pillow with my laptop on top. And I've got a pillow on the side with the down camera, which isn't working. So I guess I probably don't need to worry about that. I think it died somewhere midstream. Okay, so I am going to, I have no idea what this prong thing is. Does anybody know from the game? This looks like a taser rod. So I don't know. That's very bizarre. Okay, so I'm looking for the head of this, and okay, we're okay. Yeah, this is a very unusual Thrifty Thursday. A diamond axe. Okay, so here's our little character, and they get a diamond axe. A pickaxe. Oh, a diamond pickaxe. Okay. And here it is. I thought it was a taser. But still, why would you need a diamond pickaxe for a Panda Nursery? What are you doing with that pickaxe? I want to know. And I can't seem to get this minifig to hold it. Okay, there we go. All right, so we have our little pickaxe holding figure, but it's weird because they are also holding they are holding like a cake. So there is a 2x2 dark orange with a 2x2 tile, which looks like this. It's just like a cake that's supposed to be held. I don't know if it's a cake. It's more durable. Some Yu-Gi-Oh tournaments Friday and Sunday. Oh, okay. All right, so I must have missed. You're doing esports. You need to go. You have 2 tournaments tomorrow. Okay, no problem. Thanks for stopping by, Lena. Appreciate that. Okay, so here's the character with this some sort of like a pie or a cake or something and a pickaxe. Yeah, it's a Panda Nursery. We all need pickaxes for our Panda Nursery. All right. I don't know, Glenn. I'm confused by this set. It's very, very bizarre. So yeah, I'm actually glad to be streaming again. It's like some kind of sense of normalcy compared to what I've been through for the last week or so. Yeah. So what we're doing now is we're building the bottom of this this little character. So all it is a 1x3 plate. Let's see if I can do this. It's a 1x3 plate with a brown square plate and a brown 1x1 yellow plate with 1x1 yellow studs. And there's a tail of some sort. Okay. Yeah. So like I said, I'm actually kind of relieved to be doing this because I'm used to doing this on Thursday nights, right? Have you built yours already, Glenn? Is that why you're just kind of staring into space? Okay, so here we go. So we've got our little weird looking character. No? No, you're not staring into space, or no, it's not a weird looking character? See, this is a hard thing. I forgot that you can't talk, Glenn. It's like, hey, Alexander23, how's it going? I need a pickaxe to do mining and fighting. Oh, okay. But it's a Panda Nursery. It's the ultimate utility item in Minecraft. Okay. All right. So we have this character and we have the dude with the pickaxe and I guess some sort of treat in his hand. You haven't built before, plus the delay. Even if I did talk, it'd be weird. Oh, okay. All right. No worries. I don't know how much of a delay you're getting. All right, so now we're working with these. What's nice about these Minecraft sets is that they come with these plates. So I think this is like a 6x12 plate. So you get 2 6x12, or actually three 6x12 plates in this set. Plus you get a blue one too. So if you're looking for a set just for parts, yeah, this is also pretty good too. And so they're having us put a jumper in the corner like that. So sorry I don't have a down camera, just the way things are right now. And now we're putting a white stud and then a red 1x1 like that. And they have lots of these bricks too, 2x8 bricks and 2x4. So if you're looking to get, you know, more of your supply of dark gray, this is the set for you. So I'm going to build like this, which I guess for a Minecraft set is a little easier to do than some of the more intricate sets. Yeah, so anyway, so going back to Seattle, I absolutely love Seattle. You're new to this StreamYard thing. The YouTube feed is very delayed. Well, you should be able to read read the chat directly within StreamYard. So if you look at the StreamYard chat, then you won't have a delay. And then we have, like I said, these plates are really cool. They come in the set. So yeah. Oops, is it white or is it light bluish gray? I think it's light bluish gray. Putting some jumpers down. Spooky light is fun and all, but trying to build in the dark is really tough. So you just turned your light on? Oh, okay. No worries. No worries. I mean, right now we are just doing an ad hoc, right? But seriously, it's been nice to be able to stream again, to have, you know, people who are interested in this. And actually, people have been sending me private messages too, and I appreciate that. You all have been so nice. I mean, it's been interesting because, you know, I spent a lot of time to come down to visit with my family, and my nieces and nephews couldn't find the time to meet with me. It's like, okay. It's like, I've been here a whole week. My last MC set had a lot of dark reds. Oh, interesting. So as you know, with Minecraft, you have a lot of 2x2s. So if you're looking for 2x2s in dark bluish gray, this is the set for you. Yeah. And I think we're building also a something with clips. Yeah, because we have these 1x2 with side clip. Yeah, thanks, nieces and nephews. Exactly. It's like, I'm sorry, Aunt Naomi, we're not going to have time to see you. It's like, you know, I spent 2.5 days driving down, 2.5 days driving back. So, yeah, I'm definitely not one of their priorities. Maybe I was just deluding myself. So, they're teenagers, though. Well, teenagers, mid-20s, you know, that's how it goes. Okay, so we built this little tower, and a jumper is going on top. And we have a little ladder. And this ladder goes on like this. Time to take them off the Christmas list. Well, I guess that you know, maybe, like I said, maybe I was deluding myself that I thought I was closer to them than I really am, you know? Yeah. So there we go. So we got this little ladder thing going on. Because I was thinking about, you know how Lego Masters, how the last season had a lot of siblings and relatives? And I was thinking, oh, this would be cool. I should get my nephew to go on with me. Probably not. He's like, I don't think he has an interest. Like I said, I'm just deluding myself into thinking my nephews and nieces actually care about me. So like I said, that just means I'm going to spend more time in Seattle. So it's the way things go. So we got these 2 pillars that are going in here. And then we also have this, like I said, this has a lot of plates. So if you're looking for plates, this is an 8x8 dark bluish gray plate, and that's going to sit right on top of here. Yeah, look at that. That is a pretty sturdy structure. And let's see, we've got, these are nice too. There's a lot of these corner plates that come in this set. And what's interesting is they're putting them in the same direction like this. So they go in. This actually isn't too bad to build like this. So maybe this is some new training that I'm getting. So there we go. So we've got those. And then you have this accent color of this dark green, which I love, actually. This dark green, you don't see much of this dark green, but you have 1x1 plates in dark green. So I wanted to just say, okay, so like I said, my nieces and nephews didn't feel like they wanted to talk to me or see me. So I've had so many people from Seattle who have been sending me notes, and people who follow me regularly who've been sending me notes and asking how I'm doing. And so I really appreciate that. It means somebody cares, you know? So I wanted to just thank everybody because that really meant a lot to me. So the next thing we're doing right now is we're building 6 of these, which is a brown stud, a 1x1 in this nougat color, and another brown stud. Yeah, so I'm not too worried about them listening to this because I doubt they even watch my show. If they do, well, maybe, okay, nieces and nephews, if you're watching this, maybe it would be nice of you to plan ahead and try to make some time when I come into town. Because I was actually worried about you. So anyway, we're making 6 of those, and then those are going to go onto the top of that pillar. Well, you know, and I had dated this one guy who talked about how he never really felt close to his family, and you know that they have very different interests than he does. And yeah, so it wasn't like he never really got excited to see his family during the holidays. So maybe I'm just starting to realize maybe I don't have that much in common with my nieces and nephews. Okay, so I've got 6 of these now. And these go on top here. Trying to make sure I'm putting them in the right places. And there's like a stud in between. Yeah, stud in between. And you'll have to verify with me, Glenn, if I'm putting these in the right place. Looks like that. And here. Okay. All right. So I noticed the chat has been really quiet. So I don't know if my chat's not working or just people are just listening. Okay. And more of these guys. It's 2x2s. Looks good? Thank you. Yeah. So we've got, you know, we're just building up this tower a bit. And it looks like we're doing the same thing on top of the tower with those green studs, those green 1x1s. Well, the other thing too, I really shouldn't knock my nieces and nephews. I mean, they don't really want to hang out with their old, they want to hang out with their old aunt. Like, they could be hanging out with their, you know, their friends instead of hanging out with their aunt. Sorry, you're trying to download a Terraria for Xbox One? Oh, okay. Yeah, so one other thing that's really great about being in Utah is the weather is so much cooler here. So when I was driving up, and by the way, the drive from Scottsdale going up through Flagstaff and then cutting over to, I think it was 89. Oh my God, 89 is so beautiful. Okay, so there we go. We got that going down. Probably one of the prettiest roads that I've seen. And I was hoping to see Aubrey tonight, but things didn't work out. So I'm going to try to see her tomorrow. At least that's the plan. Tomorrow morning, her and Marianne Osanuma, they're both local to Salt Lake. So I'm hoping I get to see them tomorrow. So you can see we're adding some more tiles. Cricket. Well, like I said, I needed to do this for myself just to kind of feel like I'm back into the swing of things. But yeah, and also this trip made me realize that getting a dog is probably going to be one of the best decisions for me. So there we go. So we got this cool little I like that little accent color too. That dark green is really cool. Yeah, this is kind of weird having Glenn not talking, but I'll have to remember when it's nighttime you can't talk, but you can talk during the day. So we have this 2x6, and we have these 2x2 rounds that we're putting on here. I think we're making a little bed maybe, or a bench, something like that. Okay. Yeah. I think this is like a little bed for the the pandas, maybe. It's a nursery after all, right? So they've got to sleep somewhere. And I think we're putting in, so we got this little bed in the bed. So I guess the panda climbs up the ladder and then goes to bed up here, which is kind of adorable if you think about it. It's like this little nighttime bed nursery. I think that's what it is. I don't know, Glenn. Do you think that's what we're building? I think so. All right. So we have another sub build. We've got a few translucents too. So we got this brown spyglass. Oops. We need yellow and orange. Yeah. So we have a yellow translucent little square plate, and then an orange plate. Not sure. I guess that's a nightlight, maybe. It's a nightlight for the pandas. So, all right. So this goes here. So I think it's a nightlight for the pandas. They go up here and they go to bed. Oh, hey, Zach Martinez. How's it going? Pretty sure it's the shepherd's bed. Oh, okay. Well, it could be for the pandas. You know, the pandas need a bed too, right? Okay, and this is bizarre. There is one fish on the bottom, just laying on the bottom. They want this fish. Like, I have no idea what the reference is. If anybody has played this game, is there a reason why there's a fish and it's loose? It's not even attached to anything. It's just sitting there on the bottom. It's a torch to keep monsters from spawning in the area. Okay. All right. So, but what about the fish? Why is there a fish in this set? Pandas don't eat fish. Like, seriously, this is a very weird set. Okay, so did I miss something? Was I supposed to make 2 of those? Because I have an extra. Did you use this yet? The 1x2 with the bar? Did I miss a step? Because I have a 1x2 yellow with bar. I don't recall needing that yet. I think it's maybe, oh, it's the tail. I forgot to make the tail. Okay, never mind. So this thing has a tail to it, like that. And this goes over the top. There we go. Now we have the creature. It's the Ocelot tail. Oh, okay, it's an Ocelot. Okay, so now we have, for bag 1, we have this dude, the shepherd, the Ocelot, and this with some weird fish on the bottom of the bed. Somebody has to find out what that is. That an Easter egg or something? I don't know. I don't get it. I'm confused. I'm confused. Okay, so as far as extra pieces, I'm not sure if I can hold this up for the camera, but I'll try. We have primarily 1 of each of the 1x1 pieces. So you can see that there. So the 1x1s, the translucent ones, the green, the white, the yellow. So there's 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 extra pieces that we can set aside. All right, on to bag number 2. We're old and wouldn't get it. As far as what? Wouldn't get Minecraft? Or wouldn't get why there's a fish at the bottom of the Panda Nursery? That makes no sense to me. All right. Oh, wait a minute. Something went flying over here. Hold up. I hope I didn't miss a piece. Like, I heard something go flying over here. Okay, well, we'll soon find out. We will soon find out. Here it is. I thought I was being good about not having things fall off. But I guess I have to keep a tradition going. I have to say, oh no, at least once. You're just making excuses? Well, I tell you, I mean, it's kind of sad, honestly, but maybe they'll apologize. Maybe. Maybe they'll say, oh, we're so sorry, Aunt Naomi. We're sorry. We didn't realize you drove 2.5 days to get here. We thought you flew. I guess. Just shows you we're not very close. Okay, so let's see. We got these remaining plates. And I'm going to move this fish because I know this fish is going to fall off. So I'm going to move that. All right. But so for those of you who just joined, I am on my way back to Seattle driving, and I am in Salt Lake City this time. Instead of coming down Highway 80 or 93, which, by the way, is a scary road. I am decided to come up through Salt Lake and cut across to Boise that way. Okay, so we got the blue plate that's coming in here. So I will say, though, that drive is one of the most beautiful drives I've taken. It is absolutely gorgeous. You get to see a portion of the Grand Canyon. You don't get to see all of it, but you do get to see a portion of it, which is just amazing. Uh-oh. I already made a mistake here. Uh-oh. I don't have a brick separator. Yeah, so I'm hoping I'll be able to take that trip again, but at a more leisurely pace where I'm not, hey, Max, how's it going? In fact, Max was there when I did a quick IGTV with my mom in Sedona. That was fun. So the other thing I was able to do, my mom really wanted to go to Sedona, so I was able to take a day trip there. And Joel Marbella's here. How are you, Joel? We're doing this spooky lighting because I'm in this hotel room without all of my equipment. So we're making do with the best we can. Yeah. So anyway, so yeah, my brother is expected to make a full recovery. He's still in the hospital. And he, when I took him in on Monday, so he's been in there since Monday night. So essentially, he's been in there for 4 nights now. Tomorrow, maybe he'll be sent home. But yeah, he needed a lot of help. He needed oxygen. He needed steroids. And the inflammation now is starting to come down. His fever broke. Yeah, we were very, very worried. But looks like everything's going to be okay. And he can be back to his snarky little self. So, yeah. Okay, I think I know what part I'm missing. I'm missing a plate. A 1 by, or maybe oh no, it's actually a 1x2 cheese wedge. Oh, okay, I've got it. I've got it. How come Glenn doesn't get on an @ before his name? Is it because it's the BBN? No, he types it in himself. He didn't put an @ sign there. So The BBN does not skimp on @signs. In fact, if you saw the most recent post that Rob Zaccardi did on Instagram, we will be having mock improv return on Sunday. And I put @signs in front of everybody's name. So we have Rob Zick Family Lego with the @ in front. We have the @ Matthew Builds Bricks, @ Artifice 12, @ Brickworm, @ Debo Bricks. And yeah, so them and myself, all 6 of us. Are you not where it's at? Nice one. Good pun. And thank you guys for making me laugh. Like I said, this has been an interesting trip. And I'm really grateful my brother's going to be fine. That, you know, we will be able to, you know, see each other again. I might not be coming down for Thanksgiving though, because this trip, you know, this was what, 10 days out of my life. Actually, it'll be more than that. It'll be 12 days, I think, because it took me 2.5 days to get down there. I spent a week and then another 2.5 days. So yeah, 15 days, I think. You got a Thrifty Thursday set today from the Lego store, a $9.99 Marvel Eternal set. They were sold out of the $7.99 City Stunts. Oh, yeah, I probably should build that Marvel Eternal set. I mean, it looks like a great deal for $9.99, similar to what they did with the Armor Mechs. Yeah, so just so you know, what we're doing is we're building this out. We just added the plates, adding this in. We have some jumpers. Yeah, my down camera isn't really working that well, so I'm kind of building for the camera this way, which is odd, but you got to do what you got to do. But yeah. Are you building the same set? Yes. In fact, that's why Glenn jumped on, because he has the same set too. But then we realized he can't talk because it's nighttime. Otherwise, he'll wake people up in the house. So, but that's okay. We've been doing okay with this. Now this is interesting. Here's another cool piece in this set. Is these translucent slopes, these 2x2 trans dark blue slopes. So you get, I guess, just one of them, but you also get some trans, looks like 1x1 square plates too. So yeah, I guess it's the water that's lapping up against the panda enclosure. I don't know. I don't know if I'm supposed to be watching these video games to get the context of what this is. So, and apparently there's this one by one that goes into, let's see, right here. You cannot get the diver's yacht at your Targets here. So disappointed. I don't want to pay full price. Check the app. Did you check the app? Because you might be able to order it for shipping. Yeah, download the Target app and then do a search on where that diving yacht is. And if it's not at your local store, you might be able to get it shipped to you. But so Thrifty Thursday, you know, encouraged you to get the diving yacht. That's cool. You're bummed to get the message on the stunts being sold out. I picked up 2 of the smaller stunts at Walmart. Ah. Yeah, I probably should pick up a couple of those for a future Thrifty Thursday. In fact, I was at the Lego store. I should have gotten them then. I was there, and I was chatting with Joel, because Joel, I wanted to thank you, Joel, for checking up on me and being concerned, because that was really nice. It's like my Lego family is more concerned about me than my regular family. So I guess that's the way things go. But so we're making these little green with brown little sprouts. Walmart is further away than the Lego store. Ah. yeah, so I've been getting awesome letters of encouragement, and the two people who really helped me out for BrickCon are Brickworm and Brick Brain TV. So those are the sprouts that we are just making, that we put in there. Yeah, because if it wasn't for them, I wouldn't have been able to win that award, because for those of you who just joined, I won an award for that bracelet tower, the BBN tower that I built on stream. There's a storm in Salt Lake City too, right? I know the Sierra Nevada area is going to be snowed in this weekend. Ooh, is there a storm? I heard about rain. I didn't hear about snow. Don't tell me it's going to snow on my way back. Can you check on that for me? I'm supposed to be driving from tomorrow in the morning from Salt Lake to Boise. I did not see that it was going to be snowing, though. That would not be. Though I will say my Subaru does quite well in snow. I've been really happy with my Subaru. But yeah. No, I hope it's not going to be snowing on the way back. I know it's going to be raining in Seattle when I return. That is a fact. In fact, it was funny. I met somebody. I needed to sign some paperwork, and one of the people said that they were going to Seattle, and they're going to celebrate their 40th birthday with a bunch of friends. And I said, "You're going next weekend? It's like going to be raining. You should have planned it like a month before." So this is cool. Travis bricks in this lime green color. That's dope. And it looks like we're making almost like a traffic light. All right, here, I'm going to show you this technique. All right, so they have the Travis brick, and then they have this 1x2 with a 1x1 plate, and they're putting it on like this. So we've got all the way around. We're going to put those all the way around. Rain in Seattle? No way. Well, yeah, but I mean, if you're going to celebrate your 40th birthday, do you think you want to go to Seattle in the middle of the rain? A lot of people go to Vegas, right? And places like that. So I thought it was an interesting choice. But I told him, I said, you probably want to take like the ferry. If you take the ferry to Bainbridge Island, that would be cool. And then you can see the skyline. That's really nice. That is a really nice thing to do. All right, so here's that tower fully built like that. And I saw you were holding something up, Glenn. Were you holding this up already? What were you holding up for the camera? And I see you added your @ sign, so good for you. Glenn, you're turning 40. You don't look that old. Oh, you made the panda already. Oh, cool. So here's that tower that I just built. You got to bail for a bit. You'll be back, or I'll see some of you tomorrow. Okay, no worries. Take care. Thanks, Max. It will be raining in Boise tonight and tomorrow. Yes, I saw that, but I didn't see snow. You had me worried about snow. Is it going to be snowing in Salt Lake tomorrow morning? On my way to rain in Boise? Yeah, that's another thing, is we were talking about, in fact, I think you may have missed this conversation, Joel, is that when we were talking last week about Highway 93 in Nevada, and how you don't want to be stranded on that in the middle of nowhere. And apparently in the winter, it gets really bad. It gets snowed in. And then if you're stranded on there, it might take 10 to 24 hours before somebody will get to you. And there are these articles about how to survive in the snow if you're stranded on that road. So thanks to you and other people on the stream, I decided to come up through Salt Lake City. So Thank you for that. And it was, oh, such a beautiful drive. Such a beautiful drive. And I hope to be able to do that again sometime when it's nicer. You're going to try Target as far as getting the those racer things. Just go back. I think that was what Zach got, right? Oh, there's a new person. Please do another stream on the baby bunkers. 8744 to cut big block 455. You want me to do it? I think I've already done 2 strings on the baby bunkers. You want me to do another string? Actually, I might have something to do because, so I went to the Lego store and I have this new idea, which I'm excited about because Chance, going back to Chance, who helped me at the store, he said, you know, we have a whole bunch of Lego pigs in stock. So I bought 15 pigs and I realized, you know what they could do is they could be the pig army of the babies because it's got one stud on the back. So we could put a bunch of babies riding these pigs for some future mock. And if you don't know, this is a fact. Yes, you like those streams. Very creative. Oh, thank you. Okay. Okay. I'll probably do one then with regard to the pig army. Oh, look, he's already done. Thanks, Glenn. Well, you don't have to talk and, you know, engage with the chat. So you can just focus on building, but that looks very cool. The pandas look awesome. But going back to a fact is that I think it was Alexander the Great who discovered that pigs scared elephants. And so there was an invasion of an army that had elephants as their main weapon, and they had been undefeated. And then he found out that those elephants get scared of pigs. So he put together a pig army, and that's how they defeated the elephants. Because the elephants, you know, the pigs would go out and start squealing, and the elephants would freak out. And somebody looked that up for me. I think it was Alexander the Great who figured that out with the pigs. So yeah, so Liz and her pig army is what I'm thinking. Either Liz or Super Sewer Baby and the pig army. Yes, I am far more busy than you. Because you're not talking, but that's a nice close-up. Can we get a nostril shot too? You bought 15 pigs too? Then when I got home, I realized, what the heck am I going to do with 15 pigs? Okay, well here, I've got the message for you. We're going to be building a Liz pig army. And we're going to model it after, was it Alexander the Great or whoever it was who figured out that we are getting a nostril shot. Okay. Thank you, Glenn. Ask and you shall receive, I guess. Sorry, my name is so confusing with Oldsmobile car. 1987 Cutlass 442 model with the 455 engine swap. Wow. So you're big into cars. Well, you should watch our episode of Mock Improv coming up on Sunday, because one of the players is Ferg Pons, also known as Artifice 12, and he builds a lot of cars. I mean, if you look at his account, Artifice 12, you'll see a lot of his cars that he's built, and he's really good at it. So depending on what it is that is going to be part of the improv, I wouldn't be surprised if Ferg builds a couple cars as part of it. Okay, we're back to the spooky Saruman look. Or Gandalf. Did we decide it was Lord of the Rings, or did we decide it was The Hobbit? One of those. So anyway, so yeah, so we've been both working on this Panda Nursery, and I just finished building these trees. Can I please spell the channel in the chat? Oh, as far as you're actually on it, youtube.com/Brickanista. And that'll be Sunday at October 10th at 1 p.m. So yeah, if you get a chance to watch. And Artifice 12 is the guest who does cards. Yeah, and that's my buddy Ferg, who I met at Bricks by the Bay. And I attribute him as one of the reasons why I came to Seattle, because kind of fortuitously, I went to BrickCon because of his recommendation. And then I got evacuated from the California fires, and I just said, I'm done. So I'm going to move to Seattle. Yeah, I had a friend who had a spare room, and I said, I don't care what the room looks like, I'm moving up. So I rented a room from her for about, 8 months, and then I found a place on my own. You have a question for the group. Does anyone know the name of the clear single stud piece that they use in the new CMFs to angle the minifigs? Yes, that is, I think, called a pose stud, P-O-S-E. Check that on Bricklink, because I'm pretty sure the word pose is in there. And it allows you to pose the minifig in action angles. So yeah, unless anybody else knows another name. But I'm pretty sure the word pose is in there. Posing stand, there we go. Thank you. So you can see we're working on the body of the panda. And what's cool about this set is it comes with pre-made panda heads. Look at that. Aren't those adorable? Those are adorable. Adorbs, as they would say. And then they put a 1x1 rounded plate with bar inside the panda head at an angle. Let's see. I think it goes in this way. Okay. Yeah. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Little malfunction here. There we go. So you see inside that 1x1 is on, and then that gives you a place to attach the panda head. Oops. It would be good if I didn't attach it upside down. There we go. So you got one of the pandas walking around. It's like that. All right. You just had to label it clear angle piece for my post. Okay. Well, this is why it's good to have, places like this to ask questions. Okay, so there we go. There's the panda, the one that's crawling on the ground. So patient. As far as why do you say he's patient? Because he had to wait all this time to ask the question? Okay, so we are now going to make a sitting panda. Make the sitting panda here. What's my favorite Lego theme? That is Pirates. Pirates is my favorite Lego theme. And thank you for hanging out with us. I think you're new to the channel, so thank you. Yeah, no, we're I have done pirates in a number of different things, though pandas are, if they had a panda theme, the pandas would be my favorite theme. Ernie, couldn't wait for our answer before posting. Oh, I see. So I'm making, you can see I've done these 2x3s stacked with 1x3s to fill in the gaps. But here's my next couple thoughts after I went shopping at the Lego store. So Pig Army with either babies or Liz or the little mini micro dolls sitting on the back of the pigs. So the pig army. And the other one is pandas in space. You've heard of pigs in space. Why can't we have pandas in space? So we have pandas in space. they'd be pandas, space pandas. So don't be surprised if I do a space panda mock sometime soon. So you've seen the pandas go camping, and thank you, Joel, for the cliff diving suggestion. That was a winner. And then you've seen the pandas now on a pirate ship. So why couldn't they go into space, right? I think I have some ideas for how we can make that happen. So the spandas is what they'll be called, the space pandas. I call it the action peg. Rebrickable sells it. Angled with stud on end. Oh, okay. Well, I've been using posing stud, I guess. I think I got that from Brickworm. So has anybody figured out why there's a fish in the bottom of the bottom of the Panda Nursery? You subscribed a while back, but I don't watch too much live streams in the summer. Oh, okay. Well, thanks. I'm glad you're here. I happen to be in Salt Lake City, and I haven't streamed for a week, literally a week. I usually stream 6 times a week, but I had a family emergency come up, and thankfully everybody's going to be fine. But yeah, it was touch and go there for a while. So that's why you didn't hear from me very much. But like I said, it was kind of a good experience because it made me realize that Seattle is my home. I love being in Seattle, and I plan to stay as long as I can. So at least for now. If I get evacuated by another fire, who knows? Who knows what'll happen? But yeah. Yeah, well, we're glad you're here. So should I call you Cutlass for short? I mean, 87,442 cut big block 455 is kind of long. I'm going to call you Cutlass if that's okay. If you would rather I not, that's okay too. Just big block. Oh, you prefer to be called big block. Okay, that's fine. I'll call you big block. All right, so we've got a sitting panda coming. Sitting panda, same thing where they took this with the rounded 1x1 with bar, put that on the back of the panda or inside the panda's head. And I'm glad to know this because I have a couple of these and I wasn't sure how to attach them. So this is a cool way to do it. So there. So this seems like, oh, I see. Is it supposed to be that chunky? Was yours this chunky, Glenn? Most people on YouTube call me Big Block for short. I should probably shorten my screen name. Yeah, that would help. Duplo is a big block, yeah. Okay, not sure if you read my message earlier, if I didn't hear it by chance. What happened with getting your new friend? Oh, my new canine friend, I'm getting her on Saturday. Yeah, because of everything that happened with my brother and my nephews, I asked if I could, pick her up on my way back. And so she said, yeah, she will be available for me to pick up on Saturday. So if you are planning to go to the Tricky Bricks meeting, I think I see what piece is missing. Remember when I said I heard a piece go flying over this way? It's one of these 1x1, because I don't see it here. Okay, it's for the bamboo, so it's not a big deal. I think we'll be okay. Yeah, so we'll just put this here and I'll add it later. But there's our little panda with that. Yeah, so Sarah is her name. I will be picking her up on Saturday. In fact, I got my times mixed up because we have our Tricky Leg meeting this Saturday from 10 to 11 Pacific time. And so I told her, yeah, how about if I pick her up at 10:30, but that's actually 9:30 Pacific time. So anyway, I got my times mixed up. So Aubrey's going to be running the meeting, and I'm going to be picking up my dog, and I might be able to drop in on the meeting later and show everybody. Sarah, the only Duplo block I want is the new light brick. Yes, the light brick you can get with the, which one is it? The Frozen Castle. It's, if you buy the brick by itself, it's $20. You might as well just get the whole thing. So yeah. Okay, now Glenn, I have to ask you, this, the instructions say to put it here, but there's nothing to, it doesn't have an attachment piece. So is it just kind of lays there? Because I don't see an attachment point. And I must be missing a couple more steps because I still have a lot of bricks here. Frozen Duplo. Glenn is glowing. Hi, PT. How's it going? Oh, I definitely missed a couple steps. What did I miss here? I've got like a whole, I have a whole plate and a couple of different things in here. So hold up. I must have missed a big step. But you got to cut me some slack. I've had a busy week. I've had things happen this week. Okay, I see what I did. So this, oops, panda down. So this piece goes right here to cover that brown. So put that down there. All right, there we go. So I've had to build kind of for the camera this way. You're thinking about buying the whole set and giving the set to your niece minus the light brick. Yeah, totally. I bought the whole set because I wanted that light brick. And the light brick stays on. That's the other thing. It's not like the other light bricks where you push in on it. Yeah, you definitely should do that. Okay, I'm losing my mind because I've got, did you get an extra 1x2 in black, Glenn, for the pandas? As far as your extra pieces, tell me that you have a 1x2 in black as an extra piece. I think these are the extra pieces, like that. But that means I've got 2 big pieces that I need to find where they're supposed to go. So did you get a 1x2 as an extra in black? You thought the light brick goes off after 10 or 15 seconds. It does, but it stays on after you press it and remove your finger, whereas the other, the orange colored light brick, you have to keep it depressed. Not of that? Oh, okay, I missed a couple of steps. All right, never mind. I'm gonna keep looking. Yeah, no, I'm, like I said, it's all relative because I've had a lot go on this week. Let's just say this week has been a crazy week, but in the end, everybody is going to recover. Taro Knudinen, how are you? Welcome to the stream. We are just about wrapping up, but I realized I missed a step or two in this last portion of the Panda Nursery. Okay, so Glenn, where did you end up using these 2 pieces? The 2x2 and the 2x3 in gray. So as you probably know, I had an emergency trip I had to take down to Arizona because 3 of my family members had COVID and they were not vaccinated. And 2 of them went to the hospital. 1 was able to recover on his own, but the other 2, my older nephew and my brother, both had to go to the hospital. And so they are both going to recover, thankfully. Everything's good. But yeah, it was kind of dicey there for a while. So I'm grateful. I'm grateful that, but I drove down because I don't want to fly right now with the way things are. And, you know, it made me realize a lot of different things in my life. when you drive for 10 or 11 hours by yourself, you do a lot of thinking. Okay, I don't know where those extra pieces are supposed to go. Maybe the 2x2, the 2x2 white maybe was supposed to be on one of the pandas somewhere. Maybe, oh, I think, let's see. Oh, I see. I know where I messed up. Okay. This panda is not as chunky as he's supposed to be because I missed a layer. All right, let me fix this. Lots of time for reflection. Yes. Lots of time for reflection, and it made me realize how much I love being in Seattle, and I'm going to do a lot more to try to stay there. I love it up there. And even with the rain and everything, it's still great. Listen to some great tunes. Yeah, I was listening to some great tunes. I don't really listen to podcasts when I'm driving because some of the, you can't get reception in some places. That's part of the problem. Okay, and now I know where that 1x2 is supposed to go. It's supposed to go on the Panda. How are you, PT? You doing okay? Yeah, so remember when I said I was going to come through California to go visit my family? Well, I ended up going through Boise because on the way back, I have to pick up my dog who's in Boise. So that's why I took the Boise route. All right, so Panda is now chunky. Spooky Glen, yeah. The I-84 freeway is a beautiful drive. Yeah, yeah. I mean, there's just some amazing, I think it was Interstate 89, which goes through parts of Utah and Arizona. Really, really amazing. Okay, my friends. So I think we've got it finished now. So we've got the crawling panda here. We've got the sitting panda, which is supposed to be sitting here, which is in perspective kind of much bigger than the other panda. So maybe this is like the mama panda and the baby panda, but they call it a nursery. And I think it's kind of weird that they have on top here a bed. So is the panda supposed to be sleeping up there? And they had a fish here instead of in the water. So that I don't get either. So this little fish is supposed to be right there. That is just so bizarre. Unless the fish, I don't know if it swam up into the blue area. Who knows? Who knows? It's really strange. But yeah, so I kind of think that I'm going to be postponing my trip. I usually try to go around Thanksgiving, but after hearing and reading about airplane rage, have you been hearing about this? OMG. Oh, I forgot to mention, you also get in this set this little shepherd looking dude with, I guess they're carrying a pie or a cake. It's like this set makes no sense. And then you get this little creature, the Ocelot, too. So let's just say maybe the designers were doing some serious mind-altering chemicals. They built this set. But the pandas are adorable. So I'm just going to show it to you this way. And I'm going to make myself full screen for a moment, Glenn. So here's our set. This was Minecraft set number 21158, 204 pieces. So we spent about 75 minutes working on this. And yeah, it's been a good one for plates, I think, specifically. I think all the Minecraft sets, you get a lot of really good parts usage if you need plates. Pandas are cute. Yes, you know I had to get the pandas. The pandas and me are, it's my jam. In fact, I don't know if you heard this, PT, but I went to the Lego store and I got, in fact, here, Glenn is feeling lonely here, so there you go. Animals are the best part of this build. Yeah, I agree. The animals and this weird looking Minecraft person. And the pickaxe, like, why would you need a pickaxe for a Panda Nursery, right? I mean, like I said, I don't know what makes sense or not, but yeah. So what you missed earlier, PT, is that I went to the Lego store, and Chance, who's helped me before, is just awesome. So he hooked me up with all these pigs. So I'm probably going to do a pig army run by babies. And Big Block asked me to do another stream where I'm building those baby bunkers because, and Big Block, if you plan to, we're having this baby bunker challenge going on between October 1st and the 16th. And the 17th, I've got Lana and Vanessa Zaccardi have agreed to be a set of judges for that. Yeah, pig invasion. And somebody didn't look this up. All right, I'm going to look this up. I think it was Alexander the Great who had the pig army against elephants. So apparently the war pigs, they're called war pigs because they used them against the elephants because elephants bolted in terror from the flaming, squealing pigs, often killing great numbers of their own soldiers by trampling them to death. Yeah, I think it was Alexander the Great, or maybe it was Hannibal. Yeah, Alexander the Great used pigs against the army of the Indian king Porus, who used war elephants. So to make the war elephant run away and destroy its own army, Alexander used Big Squeal. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to create the Liz pig squealing army. So that's going to be a future Brickanista build. You heard it right here. So, oh, hey, Steve Gamer, how's it going? Hey, no worries about being late. It's great to have you here. Yeah, pig invasion. I think we're going to have to get sound effects too. I'm going to have to find like a pig squeal sound effect or something. Pigs are on fire statistic. I don't think they were on fire. I think that was I think they were probably carrying maybe some flames with them. They didn't set them on fire. So yeah. But anyway, I think the squealing pigs defeating war elephants is actually maybe they were flaming. It depends on who you read. So anyway, it says anti-elephant tactics. War elephants were so scary they created war pigs. An army of elephants. I don't think they would put them on fire because they'd have to use them again, right? I guess pigs. I guess they're raised easily. Well, anyway, look it up. War pigs, and we're going to bring them into the Liz universe. I think Liz is going to have her army of war pigs, and some sort of, oh, and they've got the elephants, right? I should get a bunch of the elephants and recreate the Alexander the Great versus the king, the Indian king. That's how they discovered bacon, I'm sure. Maybe. Who knows? Yeah. Oh, hey, Max, you're back. Welcome back. Yeah, no, Glenn was spooky earlier, but then he couldn't build because it was too dark. So then he put the lights back on to build, and now that he's done building, he's back into spooky mode. In fact, here, let's indulge Glenn with his spookiness. He can't talk right now, so you can do maybe a couple different faces. And earlier he gave us a nostril view, which was entertaining as well. First thing I think of when someone says war pigs is the song by Black Sabbath. Interesting. Oh, look at that. Yeah, that is pretty spooky. Yeah, so yeah, rock on there. Rock on, Glenn. Too spooky. Yeah, it is kind of scary, isn't it? Well, we came up with this because when I had my screen up, I said my lighting is all weird because this lamp is bouncing off of this pillow, which is kind of giving me this, underlight. So The Nightmare Before Christmas. Yeah, see, we're really enjoying this. Here, I'll give Glenn full screen again. So we're gonna have to take snippets of this and just put them in as far as these are the kinds of people who watch the Brickanista Broadcast Network. Stop, Glenn, I won't be able to sleep. You can only buy elephant trunks from Bricks and Pieces. Oh, that's too bad. Well, maybe we might have a regular feature of Spooky Glenn appearing on the Brickanista Broadcast Network. Just every, some random times where we'll have, Spooky Glenn show up. So you have a new nickname, Glenn. You're Spooky Glenn now. Okay. Well, thanks, my friends. Thanks for hanging out with me. I really needed to laugh. It's been, a strange week. Actually, more than that. It's been a strange set of days. And it's not over yet, but it will end really well because I'll be getting my dog. To buy the rest of the elephants on Bricks and Pieces, you have to call. Oh, you can buy the baby elephants for $8. Yeah, you might as well get the whole set if you're going to pay $8 for an elephant. But maybe we don't have to do that. We can just have the pig army and call it Liz's War Pigs, and then they're off to battle. You don't really have to have the elephants. You have somebody else who's got a bunch of elephants and recreate the war scene. But I think it'd be kind of cool to have babies at war. So you have either Super Sewer Baby, which I might decide to have Super Sewer Baby at the front with the group of war pigs going out to battle. Why not, right? But anyway, I've got 15 pigs. I got to do something with them. So Joel, yeah, maybe you and I should talk. Then we can have 30 pigs put together. You bought 2 baby elephants from Bricks and Pieces. Yeah, you could, for Thrifty Thursday, they have the baby elephant rescue for, I think, $19.99, or maybe it's $15.99 now. And you can get that, and you get all the pieces too with that. You get the 2 minifigures or the mini dolls. It's a friend set. Yeah, so it comes with one of the baby elephants. More pigs and expensive elephants. Yeah, I think we're going to do that. I think, Joel, you and I need to do a collab. We're going to have to do, and maybe we'll start a trend. Maybe we'll say, you too can build your own war pig army. Just go to your Lego store and ask for 15 of the pink pigs and get 15 random, those little micro dolls, and put them battle animals. Exactly. 30 pigs walk into a bar. No, I'm serious. I'm thinking maybe we should make this the War Pig Challenge, that anybody who's got 15 pigs can put together a war pig scene with either a baby on top or a micro doll on top. Well, so I think, Joel, you and I need to do a collaborative challenge. We'll call it the War Pig Challenge. Yeah. Anyway, it's fun to be hanging out with everybody, and thank you so much again. Thank you for all your good wishes. Thank you for hanging out with me, Glenn, as your spooky self. I think this is going to be a feature. I think we have to have Spooky Glenn show up, at least for the month of October. We'll have to, and Glenn, you and I will talk about when you're available for Spooky Glenn appearances. Glenn, you're right. I don't sleep. I peek in windows and lurk in alleys in the dark of the night. You want a Lego hedgehog army? Ooh, actually, that is doable too. And I think the hedgehogs, don't they have one stud on the back of them as well? I think so. Maybe we call it the Animal Army Challenge. So you can build whatever set of animals you want, and put them into an army and make a story behind it. I don't know. Is that too weird? I think, well, baby bunkers are kind of weird too. And the other thing I was really happy to see is that Pamela Henry If you haven't seen her mock, she made this amazing underwater dystopian mock for BrickCon. So she won the award of trapdoors, bunkers, and diasporas that I built. And she posted it on Instagram that she was really excited about the trophy she got. So that made me happy too. Weren't hedgehogs available in lug bulk a year or two ago? Yes. I think I have a bunch of hedgehogs too. In fact, the other person who's doing stuff with hedgehogs is Adam, Fourth World Adam. So ask him about what his project is. I don't want to reveal it, but if he wants to share it with you, I'm sure he'd be happy to. But he's doing a big project with hedgehogs. That was a cool build. You're talking about the, that underwater dystopian. I told, since I was gone, I was getting pictures from Eric. And like I said, Eric and Brickworm, I really owe them a lot because I really wanted to go to this convention. And so Eric was sending me photos of all the different models that were in dystopia. And we both agreed that Pamela Henry's underwater dystopian was awesome. So she won the trapdoor, bunkers, and diasporas trophy. Yeah, it was very cool. I mean, it wasn't literally underwater, but it was depicting an underwater dystopian world. And she just was so clever and it was well done. So definitely check that out when you can. Well, I'm done with building, but if you want to still hang out, we can still hang out. Or, like I said, Sunday here on YouTube, 1 o'clock, we are going to have another mock improv session with 6 builders. So including myself, I have 5 other guests. We have Devo Bricks, we have Brickworm, we have Artifice 12, we have Matthew Builds Bricks, and we have Rob Zick Family Lego. So all 6 of us are going to be using the Marvel CMFs. So the Marvel CMFs will be the character, and we'll do the spin of the wheel similar to what we did with the Looney Tunes. And we'll see what the audience gives us and see what we end up having to make in 90 minutes. It's going to be fun. So I just wanted to have you tune in on that. And if you like the stream, please like the stream. Please subscribe if you haven't already. You'll try to be there Sunday and watch the live stream. Cool. That'd be great. Yeah, and we're very excited about it. And I'll be back. I'll have rested because it'll be Saturday that I've finally finished my last bit of the trip. And then I'll have Sarah with me too. So that'll be fun. But yeah, thank you, everyone. Thank you, Glenn, for hanging out with me and building this panda. I mean, I love pandas, but this probably isn't the best set that I've built on Thrifty Thursday, but still, entertaining. I think my favorite so far for Thrifty Thursdays is probably the Black Panther Dragonflyer. That's been one of my nest ones. Great seeing you guys tonight. Yeah, thanks for dropping in. Thank you, Max. Thank you, PT. Thank you, Big Blocks. Thank you, Lena, Joel, and anybody else. Did I miss anybody? I think I got, Taro. Thank you, Taro, for being here too as well. Zach Martinez. Yeah, everybody hanging out. Steve Gamer, thank you. Yeah, it's great having you all hang out with me and Glenn. Glenn being Spooky Glenn. I think we're going to have Spooky Glenn appear a couple times. We're going to have to find some way to cut you into certain episodes. But anyway, thanks again, everybody. Really appreciate it. And once again, if you like this on the Brickanista Broadcast Network, if you want to also, you can send me a card to Brickanista Broadcast Network, P.O. Box 31956, Seattle, Washington. If you want to hang out with Glenn, you can send him a chat at GEV_Lego. You can see that in his ID. And thank you for being a part of the Brickanista Broadcast Network. And as they say, may the clutch be with you. Take care, everyone. Thank you. Bye.